welcome back. You're watching Financial Planner. We have had a lot of viewers writing in asking about their portfolios. So let's get to Anirban's questions right now. He emailed us. If you have an email, if you want to know if your investments are on track, write to us at financialplanner@utvmoney.com. Okay, Anirban's 33, married, lives in Bangalore. Income, check this out, 95,000 per month.
Okay.
Expenses, about half of it, 50,000 per month. Investments 20,000, savings 25,000. So he seems to be doing okay in terms of how much he's putting away.
So savings and investment, why are they different?
Good question. Maybe savings is just like liquid money, just squirreling away at 25,000.
Okay.
And he has insurance, but he wants to know how he can achieve his goals, which is right now he wants a home loan for a house starting 2014.
Okay.
How should he provide for that? He also has 2 children. Rather, he's looking to have 2 kids, wants to provide for their higher education. And a bunch of questions about retirement. So how should he start looking at it? So let's start with, let's just look at the way that he earns and the way that he saves and invests. What do you make of it? Income 95,000, but his investments are 20,000. Is that enough?
Okay, I'm assuming, Mr. Anirban, that this is post-tax income because, you know, your expense plus savings plus investment comes to 95,000, right?
Yes, it is.
So if you really look at saving and investment together, beautiful, you know, he's saving close to 50%. That is much more than the current savings rate of India as a country, which is 34-35%. So it's pretty healthy. I think he's saving good amount of money. But I still have a question to understand what's the difference between saving and investment. You know, what does it mean? It can be, one can be investments are long term. I've invested in long term insurance products or mutual fund, and savings are lying in bank. Many a time people, you know, understand the difference between saving and invest in this way.
Right. He's invested quite a bit in equity mutual funds, in debt-related investments. And yes, so I think when he says his savings are 25, I'm assuming it's just liquid cash.
Sure.
But so what do you think? How should he sort of go about achieving for that dream of owning a house?
Yep. So he basically he has 3 goals if we can really understand. One is owning a house, second is education for children, third is his own retirement. And he's currently having an income minus expense savings of 45,000, out of which 25,000 in investment, rest all is you know, idle cash itself. So we have to now make sure using this 45,000 rupees, we need to plan a house. In 2014, what's the cost of house he's planning to buy?
I think it says 80 to 100 crores. I'm assuming
100 lakhs, huh?
I'm assuming it's 80 lakhs to 1 crore.
Yeah, it should be. 100 crores is tough. I can't help you.
It's tough. Then he needs a bunch of financial planners to help him get there, though.
I can't plan for that. You know, we don't plan for industrialists. So. Sorry, just joking. No, but I think it's 80 lakhs to 1 crore.
Yes.
That's right. So let's take the higher figure, which is 1 crore. And 2014 is when he wants to really go and save. Is there any idea which he's put? What is the current corpus of his savings?
Not that I'm seeing over here. Nope.
Nope. And what's his age? 33.
33.
So let's assume he's been saving, you know, on this rate for last 4 to 5 years. Let's say 5 years, which is again pretty aggressive. But for the sake of calculation, we say so he's saving 40,000 rupees a month. That is close to 4.5 lakh rupees per annum for last 4 years, which comes out to close to 18 lakh rupees.
That is if he has saved indeed.
If he has saved, and with return on top of it, which is investment, he should be sitting on a corpus of close to 20 lakh rupees. This 20 lakh rupees in the going rate can become potential of 50 odd lakh rupees of total corpus by 2014. So our advice to him will be, if he's planning to buy a house worth 1 crore, he should use 25 lakhs out of this total, you know, saved corpus to pay upfront as a margin money, and take a loan for 75%, which is 75 lakhs. And the rate of interest at that point of time cannot be predicted in a very definitive term, but thumb rule is usually with a country which is growing, especially in India, taking the current interest rate is a pretty good thing. So for a 75 lakh rupees loan, he'll be required to have a EMI of something like 70,000 to 75,000 rupees a month. In 4 years, his income level should also go up.
So basically,
he'll be able to do it.
Yeah, he is able to do it. His other question, though, is completely unrelated. But we were just wondering how this could possibly tie into his savings ideas. He wants to know about ULIPs, if they're an attractive option over here for a 33-year-old private company employed person, which is like him, which is himself, of course. So Do you think ULIPs, first if you can define the term for us,
Yep.
and do you think it can possibly help him in his long-term savings plans, or,
Sure.
or are they completely unrelated and cannot fit into a plan
Sure.
like this?
ULIPs are unit-linked investment plans which are offered by insurance companies, and courtesy RDA, we should congratulate them for this. ULIPs in India have got rebirth, or they've got the second birth, and this birth is much better than the earlier birth. So definitely, after the new guidelines of insurance, companies, especially related to ULIPs, the current versions of ULIPs are much better for customers than the earlier version.
Okay. What do I get when I buy a ULIP?
You get a combination or a bundle of a life insurance with investments bundled into one particular product.
And investments as in?
Investments, you have a choice whether to take a 100% equity portfolio, 100% debt or fixed income portfolio, or a balance of that.
And who is this used for? I mean, if I'm 33 years old, if
Yes.
I'm married,
Yes.
Does a ULIP make any sense for me? Don't I already, if I have separate life insurance,
Yes.
then should I be looking at a ULIP because it has life insurance and investments?
See, somebody can do is they can take a separate life insurance from term cover and buy a separate mutual fund. That's one way of achieving what ULIP does for you. The other is a choice which you say that no, I don't need to really do it this way. I'll bundle it together and take it together in one particular product. Because it's a bundle product, it's slightly more expensive than a split product between mutual fund and term plan. So from an expense ratio point of view, ULIPs is slightly higher than the normal mutual fund being bought separately and a term insurance being taken separately. Having said that, there are a large number of people who says no, it's tough for me to really do it separately. I want it at one particular place, and I want a large reputed insurance company doing it for me. If you are that sort of customer, ULIP is all the way for you.
And you pay premiums on this? How do you buy a ULIP?
You pay a regular premium. That's the way you pay premium on insurances. The only thumb rule which you need to take care when you're buying a ULIP is you should make sure your insurance cover which you are taking with ULIP is adequate.
Okay.
What do we mean by adequate is do not get into a typical kind of a sense of getting a 4 or 5 lakh rupee insurance cover when you're paying a huge amount of premium. Calculate your human life value with help of your financial planner. Make sure you have adequate insurance, and that particular insurance can be bundled or split. Bundled is ULIP, which is investment plus premium of life insurance. Split is mutual fund plus term cover. Each to his own, what you suits,
Right. So that's a great description of a ULIP. So basically it's life insurance and also investments.
That's
Investments can be into debt or equity.
That's right.
And life insurance, make sure that you get enough cover.
That's right.
Because we've seen that lots of people take insurance. Most times it's not enough. Alright, so we've learned about ULIPs over there. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll learn about what lock-in periods are. What does that mean? And what are you locking in? We'll find out after the break. Welcome back. You're watching Financial Planner, and we've come to the end of the show, which means it's time for us to learn a new term. And the term of the day is lock-in period. Let's ask Sumit Vaid, our certified financial planner, what that means. Sumit, what does it mean? What is a lock-in period?
Lock-in period is that period of your investment product in which you cannot redeem, you cannot take your money back.
So it's locked in.
It's locked in. That's an easier way. That's true. It's literally locked in. And you need to understand that various investment products have various kind of features. Now let's take ULIP, which we were discussing in the show some time ago. Unit-linked, investment plan. Now in ULIP, under the new IRDA norms, the lock-in period is 5 years.
It was increased.
That's right, from 3 to 5 years. So what is IRDA or what is a regulator wanting an investor to do is that whenever you are buying a ULIP, make sure you're buying it for a longer period of time for your long-term goals like children's education, buying of a home, or retirement, which is beyond 5 years. Because what long-term does to you is give you much better risk-adjusted returns defined, linked to your objective or a goal. So anybody who gets into ULIP, make sure if you need money after 3 years, that's not a product for you. If any of your advisors come and tell you he'll be able to help you, he's telling you a lie. Even if you are able to get some money out, there'll be huge amount of charges. Almost you'll not get anything back. So lock-in for ULIPs is 5 years. Same as equity-linked saving schemes, ELSs or tax-saving mutual funds. In that, lock-in is 3 years. You cannot take your money before 3 years. Let's take PPF, which is a very much used instrument. Even in PPF, there is a 5-year lock-in period. You cannot withdraw your money. There are certain terms and conditions which government has come up on what time you can take how much loan based on the PPF, but your redemptions are not allowed. So the lock-in period, its basic objective is twofold. One is to encourage investors and savers to invest their money for a longer period of time, for a longer period of goals, and also instilling a discipline in them that they should not use investment money for consumption purposes. So, you know, it's a big goal. The second goal, many a times an instrument where lock-in comes in, is that any equity-oriented or any kind of a riskier asset-oriented kind of product usually are advisable for a long-term period.
Sure.
So you create a lock-in so that investor is coming into that instrument, keeping in mind that it's a long-term investment, and over a longer period of time, risk goes down, return goes up.
Yes, the risks are average. You're not subject to sudden jhatkas.
That's right.
So, all right. So we've learned about lock-in period. We've learned about ULIPs, and also remember, if you still have questions or if you want to know what certain terms mean, you've tried to Google it, but you still don't understand it, we'd love to talk about it. You can email us at financialplanner@utvmoney.com. Well, for now, we've run out of time. Sumit, many thanks for coming. It's great to have you. Sumit Vaid is a regular guest on the show. You can catch more of Sumit over here on the show. Remember, now we air Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:30. From the entire team here, thank you for watching. Goodbye.